Thank you, President. My question is to the Attorney-General, Ms Symes. On the 9th of December last year, I was humbled to bring to Parliament the family of 23-year-old Celeste Manno, following her horrific stalking-related murder the previous month at her home in Mernda. I was also greatly moved that day by the very thoughtful response and statements from the Premier and the Attorney-General to the issues raised with the government by Celeste's family. That response included an announcement that a comprehensive Victorian Law Reform Commission inquiry into stalking laws and the use of intervention orders would urgently be undertaken. Attorney, bearing in mind that this point still remains unclear, I ask if you could outline when the many people who would like to make submissions to this inquiry will be able to begin doing so.
Attorney-General Symes.
I thank Ms Maxwell for her question and her deep involvement with victims of crime and indeed the family of Celeste Manno, and certainly my sympathies and horror to their experiences certainly noted. This is of course a matter that the former Attorney-General has met with the family on, and as articulated in your question has led to the commencement of a review. In relation to the opening of submissions, I'll seek some advice on a particular date, but these are well advanced, and my answer to you would be imminent, but I'll get you a specific date, and also my commitment that I'll be following this closely and certainly happy to provide regular updates on the milestones as the review is underway.
Ms Maxwell on a supplementary.
Thank you, President, and thank you, Attorney. Attorney, in their meeting in December, Ms Hennessy, her office and her department indicated to Celeste's family that the VLRC inquiry would be concluded before the end of 2021. In Darren Hinch's Justice Party, we agree that it is really important that this work be completed as soon as possible. We say this especially because thousands of Victorians are already under very serious threat and living in fear of stalkers, and because many more will endure the same horror in the future unless significant and urgent changes are made to the ways in which these cases are handled. So could you please indicate whether that is still the timeline for the completion of the inquiry?
Thank you, Attorney-General.
Thank you, President, and I thank Ms Maxwell for her supplementary question. And of course, the VLRC are well advanced in preparing for the commencement of this review, and there will be certain information available on the website shortly. Stalking is a particularly insidious crime, and as we know, can lead to particularly fatal, horrible consequences if not being able to identify and intervene at an appropriate time. It is certainly my expectation that this review will be done comprehensively but in a timely manner, because it's important for government to be able to respond to those, to any recommendations that are made. I would hope that it will be completed this year. It is a broad inquiry, and I'll again, when I have a catch up with the VLRC, get confirmation on their timelines and be able to report back to you appropriately. But I think what's important is that we do engage comprehensively, and although you want things done to be quick, you don't want to rush the result either. But this year would be ideal, because any legislative responses could be next year.